At Viber Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Viber Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Viber Finance, we are the future of crypto.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Viber Live. And holy shit, do things change real fast in crypto. Couple things going on over there in the Middle East, and boom, things fall off a cliff. But it's all right. It's nothing that we haven't seen before. Nothing that's not going to happen again. So use these times, like these capitulations, as experience. Look and see what coins are bouncing back fastest. See what coins are getting hit the hardest. See which coins aren't getting hit the hardest. Which ones only dip 5% versus which coins have dumped 25% in your portfolio. You know, I might do some rebalancing, so to speak. You know, I know that that's my cardinal rule. Do not sell out of bags. I'm not going to do that, but maybe repositioning into coins that are doing better. Propy just seems to keep pumping like crazy. You know, things like that. Front runners to this market. Polytrade, Realio, Stronghold, Velo. You know, even the Hedera coins. Don't forget about them. All those H-bar alts. You know, we got the karate event coming up in 2 days. We're going to be betting on that. Last time there were 62,000 people that had taken part. I think we're going to be close to 75 this time. And then the next event's at Consensus. So, guys, this market, these are opportunities. Don't get shaken out by these dips. If you're new, this is your first bull run, this is going to happen. Usually 4 or 5 dips, a bull run, just like this. I mean, with the nonsense going on over there in the Middle East, I mean, rags to riches. My homie is my go-to news source right now. You know, he must have some intel. You know, there's an explosion heard in Iraq. You know, we have a KC-135 aerial refueling tanker currently airborne southwest Baghdad. That shit's out of control. Unconfirmed reports of strikes on nuclear facilities. So shit's getting crazy. I hope this doesn't hope this doesn't affect crypto. I think there's people over there in Dubai right now, but yeah, what am I talking about? The event in 2 days from Dubai, duh. Hopefully the water's out of the streets and they get things cleared away. But guys, they're using this as a distraction. There's so many things going on right now. And shout out to BitBoy. You know, he definitely rubbed some feathers in the last year, so to speak. But this video he put out today, Bricks goes into overdrive with crypto. You got to listen to this. It's unbelievable, the research he's done. And he's not going to get any views and likes for this stuff. But you got to hear what's going on. There's a major fight right now over all of crypto. He was talking about Russia, Iran, North Korea, all these things, China tying together. All these countries are joining the BRICS because of the U.S. and boneheaded decisions we made. Sanctioning countries. We just sanctioned Russia from the metals exchange in London. You know, it's just, we're shooting ourselves in the foot everywhere we go. But definitely this is a must watch right here. I don't say this very often, but definitely learn what's going on, because they're using all of the mainstream. What's going on is look over here while there's a huge transfer in wealth going on right now. So watch that video, guys, and just looking at everything right now in the top 100. What better advertising for Hex than this? People go to their bubbles and everything's down but Hex. That right there is awesome. I remember this from last cycle clearly. Looking at coin market cap and everything in the market was red for a couple weeks, and Hex was just pumping, and everyone was FOMOing in. So I love it right here. Oh, never mind. Toncoin over there. That's funny. That's green because this was one of the coins BitBoy was talking about where he thinks that there's some big Russian connections, because I didn't even know this, that after the sanctions in Russia, they were using Tether as their go-to. You know, their banks were sanctioned. People could not use regular banks, and they were going to Tether and to Huobi and KuCoin, I think. I know Huobi was one of them. I want to say the other was KuCoin. They were doing some kind of non-KYC with Tether where everyone in Russia could get around those sanctions, and crypto became a lifeline. And we saw it, glimpses of it. And when the Ukraine stuff happened, when they were sending crypto over there, they were saying, oh my God, these people got money instantly. Without crypto, they'd be starving right now. They wouldn't have this money. So the narratives could change real fast, guys. And they will. I think right now we just need this. Like I've been saying, the stablecoin regulation has to come. You know, the dip is here right now. And if this triggers to what I've been talking about with Japan starting to sell treasuries, I talked about it the other day. We need, once oil starts to go up, that's it. That's the straw that breaks the camel's back. And sure enough, U.S. oil futures surge above $85 a barrel after reports of a retaliatory strike by Israel and Japan and Iran. Iran has suspended all flights to Tehran, Isfahan, and Shiraz. Stock market futures down nearly 2% on the news. If they drop the Tether sanctions, guys, it's going to get really bad really quick. But hopefully you guys have been listening. You're prepared. And you've been have some stable coins on the side. You know, BitBoy was even talking today in that stream about getting out of coins that were back to Tether because he knew this dump was coming. I've been talking about it for a while. Jake Claver, my man over there. Follow him if you don't. Digital Ascension Group. It's Jake Claver on YouTube. He's plugged in, guys. He knows what's going on. And he doesn't bullshit anybody. And here we go. The Fed rate cut delay sparks crypto volatility, guys, despite the halving. So here we go. We now have this perfectly timed event right around the halving. And all of this nonsense, believe it or not, it's regarding crypto. Crypto's at the center of all of this. It's a huge fight for power and control around the globe. It's fascinating. And I got to rewatch that video to kind of comprehend what's going on. But all the BRICS nations, all these countries around the world want to join the BRICS because Russia is offering them military protection. So all these countries around the world that don't have militaries right now, Russia and China will basically help them create their own militaries. So it's looking so bad for us, guys. I mean, the administration in power right now, I mean, obviously, you can't blame Sleepy Joe. The guy's a dementia-riddled moron. You know, and when Trump was in power, same thing, guys. They're just puppets to make you mad, make you angry, and get you distracted from what's really going on, from the wealth that's being stolen right out of your pockets. Since 2020, the money supply has went from 4 trillion to 20 trillion. Every dollar in our pockets that we had in 2020, 80 cents of that is gone to inflation and money printing, to shipping money to Ukraine, aid to this. And if you go and look, they just lost more money that's unaccounted for. How the hell does the Treasury and the Pentagon and these departments lose money? You know, God forbid we don't pay our taxes and you miss, you know, a $500 something or the other. You know, they're coming after your ass, but they can lose billions and trillions of dollars and it's no big deal. Oops, whatever. We'll just kick the can down the road and it's going to end, guys. You know, it's crazy how the petrodollar ended 50 years after gold in 1973 was taken down as backing for the dollar. So I think these things are all timed up, and the stuff in the Great Depression, all that, it was like 1929 that it started. So I think we're going to have another 2, 3, 4 years of just madness and money printing and out of control. And then there's going to have to be some kind of reset or repricing of gold and assets. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's getting crazy, guys. And crypto is the only way out I see. But unless you want to stack Pokemon cards, it's crazy to think. But I am so glad that during 2020, 2021, I was cashing out my profits, and almost all of it I put back into Magic and Pokemon cards. Almost all of it. And now looking at all the investments I made, silver is doing the best, and my Pokemon and my Magic cards. Stocks don't even come close. The couple I have, crypto's the only other thing. So, guys, there's hope out here, and I actually have a crystal ball we share on, and this was sent to me today. So everything's going to be all right. All right, this is next year. I don't want to get a strike. But guys, everything's going to be all right. All the coins that we're talking about all did 100 to 500 X's. And we're going to be partying. So don't worry about a thing. Just listen to Vibra. Just have trust in me. I've been here every day, 8 hours plus, doing research, listening to content, in spaces, you name it. So you could find someone else that's doing this much research, not on one thing, that does more broad stuff, different ecosystems. I'll come debate any of them. But I cannot see how Stellar, how XRP, how HBAR, how Pulse Chain, Casper, XDC, how they're not the future, how they're not going to go crazy in value. And just like I was right in crypto early, I was playing online poker early, supporting myself. It got banned in 2011, which was horrible. But you bounce back from it. And we were giving away today. We just had another giveaway. Second holder of Pokey has won a sealed blister pack of Sword and Shield. Killing Rain, this pack's right here. These booster boxes are now over $200. I bought a sealed case of them when they were like $105, and now they're up to, the case has a premium. So I've doubled my money in 14 months in the middle of the bear market on a box of cardboard. While people are out here whining and bitching, all you got to do is just go buy cardboard, put it in your closet, and that'll teach you delayed gratification. One pack at a time, one box at a time. Once a week, you put it away. Next week, same thing. You do that for 52 weeks, and then now you start to have something. You do it for 2 years, 3 years. I've been doing it for 4 or 5 years now, and it gets to the point where you don't even remember how you got all this stuff. But while you're accumulating it, it feels like, oh my God, this is nothing. This is never going to happen. But slowly, you got to have that mindset. Crypto and Hex teaches you delayed gratification. Putting cardboard boxes in your closet teaches you delayed gratification. So hopefully we could take Pokey and we can run this thing. I don't know. I think there's a huge demand for Pokemon cards, people opening it. It's all over YouTube. And sure enough, right as we get on stream, just on point, on par, we get dumped right back down. But that's all right. I guess, someone had some relatives or some family over there that got bombed. They needed the money. It's all right. You could sell, take your profits now. But this is a passion of mine, guys. I am going to make sure that when these other coins start mooning, I take profits, buy up Pokey, and throw it into LP. We're locking LP now. We're burning LP. And I'm trying to have some other stuff built out around it. like what, the PDI, a trope, what's going on Pulse Chain with all the liquidity pairs and the R bots. It's fascinating. So I want to try to bring that around Pokey and build out around that and have the bots feasting and make this thing deflationary and start giving out pack after pack. Every 8th, 18th, and 28th, we're giving away packs to random holders. I'm literally going to the holders list and just finding a random wallet, posting it on Twitter and the Telegram. You got 6 hours. You don't respond, I'm picking someone else. And every week, someone is getting mailed a real world asset because they own a meme coin. So we're changing shit around here. So guys, go watch this BitBoy channel and just learn what's going on around here, around the world right now. It's wild. There's a huge fight for power, and the mainstream is a giant clown show and a distraction. So you look one way and you're oblivious to what's going on. And if you pay attention, these are the opportunities of a lifetime right here. These little dips right here in another 2 to 3 months. I mean, this war thing could drag the market down. Sell in May, go away. It's typically the motto in the stock market this time of year. And I think that's going to come true. And if that happens, I just know, guys, Japan, they're screwed over there. They're going to start selling bonds. It's only a matter of time. Oil rising stresses everything even more. And all these things are happening so much quicker now. I feel like all these dips are happening faster. The markets are, everything is trading further out into the future. All these are the halving's been priced in for God knows how long. Things are changing out here, and nobody could tell you, are we going to pump after the halving or are we going to dump? Because I can make a perfect argument for both sides. You could go onto YouTube and find hundreds of people making great arguments for both sides. So nobody knows. That's why it's a numbers game. And basically placing bets. And I don't know if that's why I crushed crypto, because I played online poker obsessively until I became like number 8 in New York State back in 2010, 2011. Was watching Sean Deeb, just watching him play, learning as much as I could. And then when I got good, started winning, it got banned. And I had to focus on real estate again. So it sucked. And I feel like that, just like that in crypto. XRP is one of the ones. Pulse Chain is one of the ones. They're getting slaughtered right now. You look at the charts, they're a joke. People want to buy Hex. Are you kidding me? Oh, you want me to buy Hex? This is coin that's done nothing for a year. XRP's done nothing for 6 years. And you want me to buy that? Yup. Because we're not buying it for now. We're buying it for the future. What happens when XRP is being used to settle the stock market? Swift. Banks are using it. Japan next year has already came out and said banks will be using XRP in 2025. It's a done deal. Like, it just blows my mind. These markets are going to look completely different. If they were valued based on their utility, Pulse Chain probably wouldn't be in the top 10. But once PDI starts pegging or coming close to pegging, and these idiots realize what's going on right in front of their face, Richard is playing such 10D chess right now. People don't even know what's going on. I'm learning today, even some of the shit that they're doing with the sub DAOs, and Richard taking all the way that he avoided the ETH scan was he took these coins and he paired them up and took the LP and took another pair and paired them up, took the LP from that and paired those up. So he has 4 different pairings he's made. And I guess once Etherscan sees the 8th pairing, it recognizes it as spam. So he took all of these pairings that 99.99% of are all scams when people do this. He figured out a way to front run the system and avoid anybody detecting what he's doing. So he was able to, through all these liquidity pairs, show up as spam on ETHScan, but he actually had liquidity tied to all of them. So when the snapshots were taken for all these different blockchains, his liquidity was there. And I think he can take that and he can put it into this DAI and he can mint DAI out of it, take that DAI, lock it up for yield, And it's just this never-ending passive income. Like, I don't even know what to call it. A cheat code or like money printer, but it's absolutely crazy, guys. It's so ahead of what's being talked about in the mainstream. The same thing, how I got into streaming and was talking about sologenics and tokenizing stocks. If I had known for 2.5 years the coin was going to do nothing, they were under so many NDAs, they wouldn't be allowed to talk, I never would have streamed about it. So the shit that I know is going to be the biggest and the most important in the future, it just takes more time. And that's the problem, is these coins I'm into, they're not pumping now because they need utility. They need legislation. They need things in the background to happen. It's not just hype and speculation and influencers shilling shit. I mean, it really is bad, guys. It's a huge circle jerk of these guys getting sent allocations, being told when to shill it, and then they just dump in your face and look at my Lambos, I'm making so much money. Anyone that hit on SHIB, it was pure freaking luck. Anyone that hit on meme coins, pure luck. You're just throwing darts, and then hopefully you forgot about the coins you bought, because 99% of people sell out of them before they pump like crazy. We were all into Pepe at like 0.00018. And we all bought into it in the Discord. We were having fun. And I sold it at like a 2 or 3x, thinking, yeah, it's a meme coin. It's going to just, shit the bed like every other one. And it did 100x from there. So I sold my own bags and fucked it up being in there early. That's the hardest part. So anyone that made it in, I'm not hating on Moonbee Roots. He's a smart guy. He tries to teach people. But these other guys out there that just got lucky, they don't have a clue, man. And it's apparent, and how oblivious they are to the shit that's coming really fast. And and they're going to just all of a sudden change their tunes like they knew about it all along. And there's going to be no accountability. And it just is what it is in this space right now. But as it grows, as we front run this shit, we're going to be the ones that come out on top. Holding on to Pulse Chain while everyone capitulates and laughs at you. Oh, you're holding Pulse Chain and Hex? Scott Melker. Watch that stream. I'll go find the clip from a couple weeks ago where he pulls up the Hex chart and laughs at everybody. And, you guys still holding this coin? Oh, my God. It's just Solana. There's so many gains over here. These guys are clueless. But I know how YouTube works now. I posted it on Twitter the other day. Or I think it was earlier today. So I wasn't paying attention. Like a month ago, I remember it. I'm autistic with numbers, right? On February 4th, we got our email from 80,000 views. And then I just looked. I was like, holy shit. On March 4th, we're at 90,000 views. So exactly the 4th of the month, we hit 10,000 more views. And then again, April 4th, we hit 10,000 more views. So they're only giving me 10,000 views per month. No matter what happens on the channel, I get 10,000 views. We're so shadow banned because I'm not here telling you to go lose your money. I'm telling you shit that will actually make you money and have to save you from coming onto YouTube and being on social media so you can live your life and have enough money to get out of this shithole. YouTube wants you trapped in, sucked in. Oh my God, 1000x this, or oh my God, the end of the world that. And it's just all freaking nonsense. And I'm never going to be shilled because of that. But I don't care. I'd rather have loyal people, smart people that see it and they get it. Because with great wealth comes great responsibility. And when all these assholes out here have a bunch of money, they decide to go get a race car and do stupid shit. Like if you gave me $500,000, the marketing I would have done with that would have been unbelievable. But we're going to go race a car and we're going to go on these tours. That's great. But man, money can be spent so much better. Give me $500,000. Man, we have farms in 10 states up and running within a year. And now we don't have to worry about food. There's half your expenses right now. You go to the grocery store and get organic beef, organic anything. It's insanely expensive. So if you could have an organic beef farms, Lindsay's YouTube or Twitter page, Lindsay the Hexagon got shut down because she was showing how to make bread. They took her channel down after she was making bread. So you see this stuff and it's like, holy shit. You can just have gangbang porn that's accepted, but making bread, you're banned. It's so obvious where they want the views and the attention going to keep the circus and the nonsense machine and the propaganda and the brainwashing, all that shit just pumping. But we're smarter than that. We're front running all that. And look at ASIC. I don't know why this is pumping, but I'll take it. Icosa. I know what's his face? Alex over there with Hejon and Icosa. He's doing some stuff. I mean, I haven't touched him. I mean, I have my Icosa stakes. I haven't even looked at them. I have Hedron staked. I mean, the values are so low and there's so much other stuff going on right now. It's like once it's fixed and once he migrates it all over there, then I'll focus on it. You know, it's just, it's hard. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. And like people that miss out on some of this stuff and don't have that, and we're doing other things, it's going to suck for. That's why I just try to keep hammering the blue chips home, the stuff, the opportunity, the stuff that's going to pump like crazy. You know, how many people out there outside our community that talk about XRP, that talk about all the blue chips are telling you to buy Hex 2 and Pulse Chain? There's not one other person out there. I'm the only one in this community. Well, I went around to all the OG hexagons back in 2021 and said, this is how I want to do it. I'm doing consulting. I think it's a good idea for me to talk about all the other coins and find common ground with people and then show them Hex. Because you go to a random person and you go and try to show them Hex or Pulse Chain out of the blue, that shit does not work. I promise you. I tried it all. I've onboarded more people than 99% of you out there. And what works is finding that common ground. If someone likes Dogecoin, if someone likes Toncoin, if someone likes whatever, you have to find that common ground, and then you can pitch them. Hey, yeah, you know, once you make all your money in that coin and you're rich, maybe you should throw it into Hex, you know, and stake it out and start thinking about your future so you don't have to worry about it. You know, you're going to hit the lottery. You got to save it. You don't want to lose all the money you're going to make. And then people are like, yeah, that's actually a good idea. That way, Hex is on their mind in a good way, not like forcing this shit down their throat. All these guys are going about it ass backwards. And, you know, it'll change, but at what opportunity cost to all these people? You know, the amount of guys that missed Solana at $10 that could have made the easiest 20x and then came back and bought an ungodly amount of Pulse Chain versus holding it. Like, I work with those type people, and it's sad to see. So you got to be so careful who you listen to. And these YouTube videos are so powerful. I mean, I could watch a video and be fudding myself out of any bag. You could pick any coin and watch the right stuff that is on point and actually educational and the right research and come out bullish as hell. Or you could watch some fun video and second guess everything you're doing. I've done that. And that's how powerful these YouTube videos can be. So just be very careful out there. You know, this is the opportunity right now on these dips right here. Propy and Hex. You know, XDC's moving up. And then this Vertex. I don't even know why. I forget why I even bought this. I bought a little bag of, I think it's on Arbitrum. I don't even know what it is. I forget. But Propy, guys, this is the one. They're doing real estate on chain, and it's going to be massive. And they have a huge lead in the market. And I was telling you guys about it at a quarter. So now we're at, well, like a 10, 14, 15x almost, while everything else is getting crushed. So it's nice to have coins in your portfolio that are pumping. So on these days where the market is entirely red, when you can look at coin market cap and see a couple things pumping, you don't feel that same like anxiety as when everything is down. You at least feel like there's some hope out there. It's why it's so important. And everybody will tell you that. When there's a red day, if you have one coin that's pumping, it stops you from doing something stupid. So diversify and figure out what coins are decorrelating from the market. There's going to be a time when Hex and Pulse Chain, now they're all lagging the market. They're doing shitty. But there will be a time in the future when E starts to top out. That's Hex and Richard Hart's turn. And then it will start running harder than everything else out there. So and that's what I've figured out is what ecosystems are moving and front running the market. So you go over there. Like right now, the Nakamoto upgrade just happened. So Chaos Chris is down in the trenches doing that dirty work. And right now, that Nakamoto upgrade is going to really speed up stacks. And people are obsessed with meme coins. So we went to stacks and I bridged over like $500 and I bought 5 meme coins over there, a couple BRC20s, and I'm going to just let them sit. I haven't even looked at that wallet in over a week. I don't even care about it, but just front running these things. Toncoin. You know, you got to have the degen in you, but if you want to make money, this is the way to do it. It's worked. I mean, I am around. I'm so lucky to be around people that are way smarter than me that I could just piggyback up off of that will share stuff with me. Otherwise, you know, I wouldn't be anywhere near where I am today. And so you're having a circle of people around you that you can rely on, that you could trust, that you can go to and not worry. Oh, shit, are they trying to get something from me? What do they want from me? Oh, is this a setup? Or no, there are people out there that are good people. And when you could find them, it's incredible. And that's what we're doing with 28th Wealth. We got over 40 people in there now. And not one person it has complained. Not one person hasn't gotten way more than their $300 worth. And learning every day, asking each other questions, and just having a safe place where you can go. You know, everywhere you go, there's people scamming. On Telegram, you get random scam messages. Twitter, random scam messages. So having that private group where you can just talk freely, piggyback up each other, learn from each other, everybody in there will tell you it was so worth the money. And if there were people that weren't happy, I would tell you, say, yeah, this is probably where we, screwed up and where we can be better. But for the value for $300 to be able to know all the blue chip coins, to see what other people are doing, and to just have people around you that will say, yeah, that's the right move. Even though 9 out of your 10 of your friends are going to tell you you're an idiot, don't do that. That is the right move in the long term to make. Right now, the flare rewards are insane. I just looked, I went and claimed the other day. I had another airdrop in there, like Poodle coin or something. I don't even know where it came from. It just showed up. That was like the third coin in there that has shown up. We're going to start getting airdrops left and right, guys, for being in some of these coins early, for just holding XDC in a wallet. That Foxy airdrop. If you ever went to MetaMask and you were lazy like me and you used the swap feature inside MetaMask, if you have used that one time in the last 6 months, there's an airdrop for you, the Foxy coin. I don't know what it's at right now, but I got I think it was 5,000 of them. I got it in 3 wallets. If you did it on Binance, on ETH, or Polygon. If you just went to MetaMask and swapped, maybe even Avalanche. I might have been Avalanche. I don't know. But I know it wasn't Pulse Chain because wallets no, not Pulse. I know it wasn't Arbitrum because I checked over there and there was nothing. So I'm pretty sure it was Matic, Binance, or ETH. So if you use that, you got free money. It's now like $52 each airdrop. So I got like $160. But there's going to be a lot of free airdrops, guys, that are coming in the future for us Genesis wallet holders and just OGs in these projects. So getting in early is the key to all this. So on Pulse Chain, Sunny's ecosystem, A1A, B2B, everything over there, got to be in that. Being able to get paid back in wrapped Bitcoin, in PulseX, in wrapped ETH, which is pegged 1-to-1 with Pulse Chain. So you get that Meth Lab, you get back your wrapped ETH, and you put that wrapped ETH in Pulse in a pool, in a liquidity pool, because it's 1-to-1. It's pegged 1-to-1. It's like 2 stable coins in a pool. So then right there, you just start earning passive income from your passive income. You buy Meth Lab, you earn back wrapped ETH. Once you earn it, you start a pool, wrapped ETH and Pulse, a liquidity pair. Don't start it. Go to the pool on PulseX and add liquidity every week. Take your rewards and keep pairing it up, and you'll start earning more passive income. So from one coin, there's a way to generate 2 passive income streams. And then you figure out, okay, what else can I do? Oh, shit. Pulse Christmas, pays me back Pulse X. The Inc Art token pays me back Inc. So all these coins, A1AX pays me back A1A. And all these things are deflationary, guys. All of them. So for the rest, if Richard pulls off this shit and we can have a decentralized stable coin, the only one in existence in crypto, we are the end game for DeFi, for all the money to flow to. You know how big that is? All the value at DeFi is going to flow to Pulse Chain because we are the only decentralized network out there. Like, guys, it's mind-blowing how big this could be. And we have the opportunity to get into this ecosystem that is paying you back every day while being deflationary. God, this blows up for the next 10 years. It's imagine getting into Bitcoin on day like 100 and buying, whatever of the first other coin out there. And that paid you back Bitcoin rewards. And, back in the day, it was a penny at a time. But now 69,000% later, how much that would be. So he's got 20 different coins here. I only have the ones that I like that pay me back in PDI, A1A, B2B, PulseX, Hex, Inc., Rat Pulse, and then the Rat Bitcoin, EDI, PDI, LP. So I'm just okay, if I can get into these coins now, start getting paid every single day. You go to DBank, you're getting hundreds of transactions from these coins. It's insane, but it's nothing right now. It's a penny here, 2 pennies there. But at 100x, a 200x, 5 years from now, if the Sonny's coins, they cannot go anywhere. As long as Pulse Chain is in existence, his coins stay just running. The R-bots keep going. Sonny, once he's done with this, he's going to close his laptop down and just walk away into the sunset, and his shit will live on forever. And it's going to be people's retirements. Like this guy, we need to build him a little mini throne to sit right next to Richard because he deserves it. Like he's literally built my retirement out. And a lot of people don't see it right now. I try every day to onboard people into A1A, that ecosystem. But man, it's like people don't see it until it starts pumping and everybody else is talking about it. People don't want to take those risks. And when you're uncomfortable and you're like, I don't know, should I do this? That's the time to do it. Not when, I was on Twitter and 90 people are telling me to buy this coin. It's pumped up, 40%. There's green candles. Yeah, that is not the time to buy. You want to buy when you're second guessing yourself, and you want to be selling when the coin you own, other people are talking about it all of a sudden. That's how you win in crypto. So there's the alpha for you. That's all I got for tonight. Smash that like button. I've not gotten 100 likes on one stream. There's 111 in here now. Let's see if we could do that. If not, I don't give a fuck. We'll see you tomorrow night anyway.